sharing shit. Ain't no cap. Real rap, I'm trapping bags. Real ice on both my sleeves. Good numbers on them bells. They gon' think you selling keys. Where we going? Ferrari truck, the new one. Just shipped from overseas. Got them to change the quota. Right now we chasing pockets loaded, hell and dirty wreck. That shit that make me sneeze. I knew how to count the money super before I learned to read. Hey, say gang, put a yacht off the coast, yeah. Put a yacht on the coast, who you with? Got Coach Kenosha, say gang, they ready to vote me in. Whip the rush like a roll, who you with?
Oh,
From the vultures,
oh
yeah.
boy.
Came up with the roaches, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Was it an afternoon? Oh boy. Was it a FAFO Friday? Guys, I know I haven't posted in a few days. A lot has been going on. Alright, a lot has been going on, specifically in my room. A lot of work's getting done. Haven't been able to film in my normal spots, because when I'm done streaming for the day, there's always people downstairs. That's where I'm streaming right now. If you've been on the streams, you know exactly what I'm talking about. We're just waiting for this work to be done in my room so we can get back to normal. But, aside from that, it was a great end to the week. So let's jump right into it. By the way, Future's new album. Woo! Woo! Cooking. Absolutely just cooking. This is my favorite song though, honestly. Like there was a few bangers. I took the bangers. There are a few skips. I will be honest. There's a few skips. So, all right, let's hop into the trades. Let's dive right into it. So, we started the morning off today actually trading London session. I've actually enjoyed London session the past few times. Generally, Globex is pretty non-eventful. There's not much volume. There could be some moves, and unless there's a big event happening overnight or some big news, Globex is pretty boring. Except we do see some volatility during the London Open, so I have been liking to trade that. I actually ended up picking up some longs off this 70-80 area last night, right off the Open. On that opening print, ended up catching a beautiful long up into the 1820s here. It was beautiful. I'll show you a little bit why I took that. For one, we've been making higher lows this whole time, right? So I was anticipating if we did get a dip, market would continue that higher low theme. We had the 200 EMA here, which is the purple line, the 233 EMA here, which is the EMP EMA, and then I also have the lower VWAP band here as well, right in that 70s. So as soon as we got down into there, that was indicating a bit of an entry for me. I took it. If we got rugging below that VWAP band with strength and momentum, I wouldn't have been able to stay in. But there were buyers sitting right there. They bought it right up. We got one candle that tested the 9. Another candle, that candle came right back down. Looked a little shady there for a minute. And then we got that next 5-minute candle that just took us right to the highs into those 20s. And it was a beautiful trade. I didn't have a ton of size on, but we made an extra $200, right? So that was a start to me making back the losses from the previous day. Let me show you guys real quick, because I didn't mention that yet. But if you haven't been on the streams, Wednesday we took a $258 gain. Not bad, nothing crazy though. Not an amazing gain. I actually ended up I was up more, and I ended up giving a little bit back, which is okay. But we need to try and not let that happen, right? And then yesterday, Thursday, I ended up taking a $400 loss. I'll talk about that trade a little bit here as well. It was yesterday. I ended up thinking I was spicy, trying to take some shorts. We ended up breaking orb low, and I thought we were gonna backtest orb low and backtest that and end up going lower. But the problem with that theory is the market has been ranging this whole time, right? And so long story short, I thought wrong. Ended up staying in the trade a little too long. Didn't take the loss probably where I should. I let it go a little too far, but that's okay, right? I put my stops a little too wide, and we learned from it, right? So ended up taking the loss. We were up momentarily on the trade, but not for long. We ended up getting hit by these green candles to the upside, and then it got really choppy, and I wasn't able to sit in that. So ended up taking the L there. But then today, we come in, make $510 on the London session. I'll talk about the second trade I took in the New York Open as well. But we ended up making it a $751 week and $931 month so far. Not bad, right? Not bad. I'm focused on consistency, and that's what we're doing, right? We're making consistent gains. They're not huge, but I'm also not expecting my gains to be massive in this in this environment that we're trading in right now, right? When the environment gets better, I'll expect bigger gains. But right now, I'm size smaller. I'm taking profits quicker because there's so much uncertainty in the market right now, especially with geopolitical news going on, just all this crazy stuff. It's a lot, you know. So, and honestly, guys, the market has needed a little bit of a breather, a little bit of a sideways channel, sideways price action. We've needed it a little bit, right? So, long story short, aside from that, let's jump into the trade I took in the New York session. So initially, guys, we pumped on NFP data. That NFP data came out this morning, and we absolutely ripped it to the upside. I was anticipating a bit of a sell-off right at open. We were a little bit overextended above my top VWAP band. I thought we at least needed to come back and test the mid VWAP band. We definitely did that, but we ended up going way lower, all the way to the bottom VWAP band. So I ended up taking a similar trade to the London Open last night, right? I took that London Open session thinking that we were going to continue higher lows, right? Same thing here. I was anticipating that we were going to continue that higher low theme that the market has been doing, even though we've been in a range, right? And the tell for my entry was that VWAP band there, right? I know I had the 200 EMA here. I know I had the 233 EMA, the MPMA there. But I also know a lot of the times there's big fake outs around those EMAs, right? There's so many times where I'll enter off those EMAs and end up taking a 30, 40 point loss just for that to be the low, right? So I ended up being a little smarter. Emperador, actually, shout out Emperador. He introduced me to these VWAP bands, and I'm loving them, especially on these range days, because I'm just playing the edge. I'm literally just playing the edge, right? I have a key level. I have a key spot where we could potentially make a higher low at the top of the range, and I have my VWAP band there, and we're outside of that. I'm definitely thinking we can pull back into that mid VWAP band, right? And vice versa, like we took those longs. So we took those longs. The exact price was actually off 26.25, and it was a beautiful long. I scalped that up to the 5-minute 9 EMA, and I got all out, and I locked my account for the rest of the day right then and there. That was 7:15, 7:20 in the morning. I was in that trade for 7 minutes, 8 minutes maybe. So short work day. There was definitely more opportunity for more trades throughout the day, but at the end of the day, man, I made back my losses from the previous trading session, and some profit on top of it to end the week pretty solid. I really didn't want to risk it. Again, I'm focused on consistency, not making a ton of money in one day. I don't care about my daily gains, truly. I care about my monthly gains. I care about the quarterly gains. The weekly gains matter a little bit more to me, but honestly, weekly gains I could really care less about. It's more on a longer time frame, right? Because it doesn't matter if you can make 5-10 grand in one day. Can you do that consistently? Can you make money consistently in the market? Because most of the time people give that type of money right back to the market, right? And I don't want to do that. So I'm focused on consistency, guys, and especially until we get in a better market environment. I'm not going to sit here and press the gas pedal super hard with a ton of contracts and go super heavy when we're just ranging back and forth, right? So that's a trade recap for today. I hope this brings value to you guys. I hope it helps out a little bit, you know, seeing what I'm seeing in the market and why I'm taking some of these trades. It's definitely a lot different than my option swings. You know, it's definitely not the same thing. My entries are completely different. I'm definitely entering on pivots a lot more trading futures than I am when I'm swinging options. Swinging options, I'm not really too worried about getting the perfect entry, right? Whereas with futures, you really want to nail your entries, right? Because if you don't, it's just it's a rough time. You get chopped up back and forth, and or you're just taking L after L if you can't position yourself correctly, right? So I'm big on positioning when it comes to futures, and I'm big on taking my profits quick. I'll hold my options plays, right? And I'm trying to, that's what I'm struggling with a little bit at the moment, just so you guys know, is, you know, it's hard to separate the swing mindset from the day trade mindset, right? The scalp mindset, especially. It's difficult. I'm so used to holding plays now, right? Holding options plays for weeks, maybe even a month, right? And just letting those gains flow and just letting the runners ride. Whereas with futures, I'm very more prone to be taking profits quicker, very much like I used to trade when I was scalping, when I was trying to scalp options, right? Which it just doesn't work as well. If you're scalping 10, 20 cents on options, I really think futures are the way to go. But in terms of like holding plays longer, I think options are the way to go, right? Because futures don't have that delta and gamma. They don't have the Greeks, right? I know that's why a lot of people switch to futures, is because it doesn't have theta. That's actually the reason I stay on options majority of the time for my bigger trades, is because it has gamma, it has delta, and that works for me when I'm holding positions. But for futures, right, I don't want to be susceptible to theta when it comes to day trading, right? And that's why futures are so beneficial. So we're going to keep going with the futures. I'm loving it. I'm having a great time. It allows me to be a little more actively trading on the stream. And then I can not really worry about my swing plays. Just let those play out. If I'm hitting my stops, I'm hitting my stops. If I'm hitting my take profits, cool. I have alerts set to let me know when my take profits are there. And you know, we're just rolling out the options plays as normal. But I'm definitely a step back a little bit, right? Because we've hit some big plays over the last month. And to be honest, to me, there's not as many key setups as there were in the market a little while ago. I do have a few on my radar. Definitely make sure you guys are tuning into the streams to hear about all the setups in the newsletter. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the free newsletter, of course. We push that out every Monday morning, 5 minutes before the market opens. So 100% free. Make sure you're subscribed if you want my thoughts there. But again, guys, I appreciate everybody. Tune into the streams if you want to watch these futures trades live in front of you. I do it all right in front of you. So would love to see you there. Would love to see you tuning in. I appreciate everybody again. Make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube video. We're going to try and push these out every day. It is a little weird right now because there's a lot of work going on in my room. So if I miss a day, you know why. But I'll always try and come back and recap. And once everything's back to normal, I'll be pumping out these videos every single day, guys. All right, so appreciate you. Have a great night. We'll see you guys Sunday night for Sunday night chart prep on the live stream, and then Monday morning for a brand new week. All right, guys. Have a good one. Peace.